Stop wasting AI and spending long unnecessary hours studying. As a physical mechanical engineering student, I've discovered endless possibilities with AI that have made it very easy for me to pass my exams. Most students, you just see them using your AI to ask, common questions, and they keep wondering why they keep getting low grades because they're not optimizing their use of AI. So that's why in this video, I'm not just going to be telling you AIs to use, but I'm going to be telling you ways to use AI that are going to make your studying easier, help you to cover more, help you to understand every single thing you read with 5 exceptional prompts. Not just that, I'm going to be giving you 10 AIs that actually will help you to do better in your academics. So let's get into it. So now, most of you use your AI to ask questions and you just type the question and give it to them, and then you wonder why AI is giving you the wrong answer. But actually, AI is an input output system. Garbage in, garbage out. If you don't give AI the proper things to you to actually answer your questions, you're going to just be getting the wrong answers. So what most top students do actually is that when they want AI to help them answer questions, maybe for assignments and everything, they don't just give it the question, but they also upload the notes where the question came from. So that from that note, they can use the note and the strategy that your lecturer used to give you the question to actually answer the question back to you. So next time when you want to ask AI a question, right, don't just give it the question, but give it a textbook, a note, or a calculation that it can actually use to give you the correct answer. Or sometimes you can even just use the research panel of the ChatGPT section that it will actually help you to get better grades. But this next one is one of the major things that a lot of students fall victim to, and I'm going to just have to talk about it. A lot of students these days are using AI the wrong way to write their essays. Stop using ChatGPT to write your essays, your term papers, and your final year projects. Because you submit your project now, you're wondering why they're telling you 100% AI because that's what happened. You use 100% AI. But rather, I'm going to show you how to use ChatGPT and AI to actually write your project better. So this was something I even discovered from my project supervisor. I imagine. Okay? So you give ChatGPT, right, your topic, and then you tell it exactly what you want it to do. Like now, what I wanted to do that time was for it to structure for me the various chapters. So then ChatGPT will not give you the structure for your essay that will not make it easier for you to write. So using this actually helps you to form perfect structures for your essays instead of just having ChatGPT write anything and you end up not learning anything and scoring low grades. And if you guys want me to make a video about how to write essays, term papers, and projects to actually get top grades, you guys talk about it in the comment section and I'll definitely attend to that. So then this next one is one I know a lot of students don't know about, but I have been using it like crazy ever since I discovered it last year, December. So AI is not just a tool, right, for giving you answers to questions, but you can actually also use your AI to create study schedules. So this way, if you've been following my LinkedIn and my YouTube as well, you will know that this one day I worked on my certificate in project management and my SolidWorks certificate, and I'm still currently working towards getting my AutoCAD professional. So to do all of this along with the stuff that you have to do at home, your project and this, it needs you have to have a sustainable and well planned schedule. And so that's what I use ChatGPT to do. I do the activity, I want to do this particular certification within this specific time, create a schedule for me that will allow me to effectively plan for it. And that's what it did. And not only did it just like write out the schedule inside the prompt, but no, it actually generates for you an Excel sheet that has the structure for you. And that way you have a wonderful timetable that will actually help you to guide your studying and all that. But I didn't really use the Excel sheet that much, but it kind of helped me to have an understanding of how I can manage my time much more. But not only that, right, I've also used ChatGPT to plan my study sessions sometimes when I feel a little bit overwhelmed. Like let's say now I have many things to do in that particular study session. Like now, write a paper, do some this, do some that. And I don't just know how to go about it. I use ChatGPT to help me to organize, okay, do this first, do this next, do that next. And it will help me to feel a whole lot less overwhelmed. So if you're somebody that your study sessions don't really seem productive, you just end up doing just one thing, I suggest that you actually use this a lot because it will help you to actually feel a whole lot better in academics and manage your time more effectively. But I'm also just going to add this as an extra point, right? It's something that I think I've noticed amongst students that you just end up using your whole study session to do just one thing. I feel like when you're on the studying, right, it's much more effective or it's even better that you touch every single thing that you wrote. Like do a little bit of this, do a little bit of the next, do a little bit of the other thing. Rather than you just focus your whole time on just one subject. Because if you keep doing your study session like that, most likely one part of your life or one subject is going to suffer more than the rest. So make sure you carve out your time to touch every single aspect of your study instead of just one aspect. So then moving on to the next thing that you can use AI to do, right? You can also use AI for active recall. This was something I really, really use that helped me very, very well to pass my CAPM exam. So now when AI will teach me something and I'll be like, okay, give me questions so I can know, whether I've learned this thing or not. Just sometimes that activity will help me to practice what you just taught me now with active recall. This will just actually help you to remember exactly what you studied and just get better. So then this last point, the fifth prompt that you can use ChatGPT is using it to organize your note. This was something I made a community for recently that I had to go through 192-page note. And how does somebody go to a 192 page note if you don't know exactly what you're supposed to do? So what did I do? I submitted my note to ChatGPT and I told it to help me to write down the major subtopics. And that's what it did for me. It was not really perfect to write what it did. So I had to like do it again by myself to make it more comfortable for me. But that just helps you to organize what you're reading. And if what you're reading is organized and you know exactly where everything is, it will be a whole lot easier for you to remember. Instead of you getting to a number, you can't even remember where that question that you asked is coming from. So this is going to help you to organize your thoughts in your brain and be able to answer questions much more effectively. Onto the 9 AIs I told you that I will give you to actually get better in academics. The first one is obviously ChatGPT. ChatGPT is the common AI that we all know. Most people they feel like AI is just ChatGPT, but no, AI is a whole lot more, broad than just ChatGPT. So ChatGPT, like I said, you can use it to ask a question, you can use it to practice active recall with it, you can use it to create those Excel sheet schedules I told you about. And let's note none of these platforms are sponsored, but I would be open to sponsoring them in the future. Then the next one is cloud. This was something I discovered recently, like it's not up to 5 days that I discovered it, was my younger sister that showed me it. So it's more like the engineering or the science students ChatGPT. So most times you notice when we give ChatGPT questions, the software to solving rubbish, but cloud gives you much more accurate solutions to your questions and actually ensures that you're actually getting the correct answer, and it helps you to explain what you're giving to it much more, in a concise and understandable manner. So if you're a science student, create a free account on cloud today. As I'm talking to you, be creating it because it's going to really help you to solve your questions better. So the next one that I heard of recently is MyGPT. And this one is just help you to solve, math properly. But whenever any AI is solving maths for you, right? I feel like you should just still always cross check your notes because they might not really solve it the way it's actually written in your note. But this one I say is very, very, very good, for solving math. Next one is Got AI. They say that this one is the best AI for homework and all that. But most students they say they use it for math, but they prefer Math GPT to Got AI for math. But like Got AI is just very, very good for homework in general. Once again, like I said, AI is an input output system. So when you're using God AI, in order to ensure that the answer is giving you is going to be much more accurate, you should give it your notes and all those things so that it will give you much more accurate answers. So then next one, this AI has been saving GPAs for a long time. I don't even know why I've not really started using. But I have a friend who moved from 2-1 to first class simply because of this AI, and that is Notebook LM. If you're not starting using, I don't know what you're doing. Well, yeah, I'm not starting using, but I hear that it's really, really good. So for people that you know that your learning style is audio learning, please check out this video here to know how to know which learning style that you are. But Notebook helps you to convert your notes to audio so that you can listen to it rather than you have it to go through over 150-page slide. I end up not doing anything. Work with Gemini at this point, that AI that comes up whenever you search anything. And I think Gemini is just very, very good because it helps you to narrow down your search. Instead of you having to go through 5 websites to find your answer, Gemini just simply compiles all the resources and makes everything, simpler for you in your Google. But that one is just something that's already in Google. So just keep using it if you're already using it. So the next one is Perplexity AI. So I've been hearing about this. I think I heard this from my community as well. They were talking about it in the community post. And it said that Perplexity AI actually gives you more in-depth answers than ChatGPT. So if you're looking for an AI that will give you much more depth in your answers, Perplexity AI is your guy. So the next one is Poe and Grok. This one is one I've used personally. So Poe is more like a website that has various AIs inside of it. But the one that you need as a science student or somebody that's a student in general is Grok. This is the part where you can upload your PDF notes to and ask it, questions. Personally, I only use this one whenever ChatGPT is doing rubbish for me. But like Pro is still very, very good. But I'm not really sure I really like it because the interface is not really, it's not just giving that vibe, it's giving half baked or something like that. So I'm not a fan of it like that. But it's just quite good for something you can use, from time to time. Then this next one, the ninth one, is a very, very good one as well. It's called Sizzle, and it's very, very good for academic research, active recall, helping you to actually engage with what you're learning. And it says that 1 million students use it. I think if 1 million students are using it, that means it's quite good. But the fact is that those Sizzle might be good. I will not leave this video without talking about thea study AI. Maybe it's because I came across thea study before I came across Sizzle, but I think I'm just naturally biased to them because it's very, very good for creating flashcards for you, tests for you, various things, that will just help you to do better in your studies. And Care Study, I think, is a really, really good app and it's quite easy to use. Very user face is quite, user friendly and something that you can get accustomed to very, very easy. And it even helps you to section each of the parts according to your various subjects. It's just really, really good and I would be very, very open to response from them in the future. So yeah, pick one study technique or one AI prompt that I've given you in this video, along with one AI, and use it in your next study session in order to cover more in less time and actually do better in your academics. So, yeah, and if you're interested in like academic stuff and doing better in your academics and having higher grades, I suggest that you subscribe to this channel because here we're all about excellence and getting our desired results, getting perfect GPAs, and doing very, very well in our careers. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you in another one.